Camera problems. I swear I tried it out before, but for some reason on the bottom left of the screen there is... That shouldn't be there. That's annoying me. I know it's a small thing, but it annoys me. I think that's okay. Alright. It never goes perfectly for some reason. Anyway. So I moved my whole basically broadcasting software from Streamlab OBS to OBS Studio. Because Streamlab OBS, although it's very nice, it's also quite heavy. And although my PC is pretty beefy, trying to play games and stream at the same time, plus a heavy broadcasting program didn't really work for me. Especially since I'm playing games in higher resolutions. Now, I've started the game a bit to see how it performs. It performs pretty well. Close to 60 FPS on 4K. So I'll leave it there and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully the audio is fine. There were some issues that I fixed earlier with the noise gate. And, you know, everything hopefully is actually working. Let me get that there. There we go. Just watching my live board to see if it actually is working. Because sometimes you see some things on OBS and on stream they don't actually appear the same way, which is kinda strange, but you know. Anyway, so the Sinking City is a Lovecraftian adventure game. I think it's an adventure game. It's made by Frogware, which is a company that made adventure games. They made all the Sherlock Holmes games and stuff like that, so you know. Well, maybe not all of them, but a lot of them. Just came out, so let's jump into it. Yes. Alright. I see the drowning, the presence of something great yet unknown. Prepare yourself, then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. Johannes Vanderberg. Hopefully, everything will go well with the... Oh yeah, I forgot. God damn it. My bad. New program, I forgot to actually put a macro for my camera to be hidden. So, no hiding the camera. I'm guessing this is us. Also, I'm guessing we have issues. Obviously. Well, okay then. We got a brick and a first aid kit. Alright, I can see the first aid kit, but the brick... Oh, okay.
Hope I never have to use it. But something tells me I will.
Alright, left click I guess is interact. We already read that. With a pistol, we got a letter, we got some rounds, casebook. We have side cases, we have complete cases. We have a mind palace, which I don't know yet what it is. Some lore which is empty. Skill tree, very nice, very nice. Map, inventory. Pistol with 6 out of 21 bullets. That gun didn't look like a 6 bullets in the magazine gun. That seems a bit too low. It's not a revolver. It does use 38 though. I thought they were 45s. Anyway, not sure. Apparently there is crafting too as far as I can see. So settings wise, difficulty I put the investigation on detective, which is the middle option. The game starts you on newcomer, which gives you more information, I guess more tips on how to proceed. And I put it on detective because yeah, let's try to detect things. There is a harder difficulty, but I'm not gonna go there, at least not on a first playthrough. Combat I will leave it on normal, because I'm not sure how good it's gonna be. Wait, no. Okay, I don't care. I didn't change anything, so. Gameplay wise I have everything on. I'll remove things when I see how the game plays out, and if I can remove them. Video wise I have everything on, I have it on 4K and everything on maximum except the shadows, which I dropped from epic to high, and the foliage, which I dropped from ultra to epic. And does it matter? I don't know. We'll see. How it performs. Again, it's much easier to have a 60 FPS game on whatever resolution when you play it without streaming it. Streaming it always takes a hit.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Monolith National Park is waiting for you. Gromr, the noble troglodyte. That's some really nice art, by the way. Gears of the Were Jaguar. This is very, very nice. Very early, I don't know, 30s, 40s. Maybe 60s. Anything else to take from here? A camera. Key evidence collected. What is that? Can I use the camera? No tutorials, apparently. Camera. Oh, there is a tutorial. What? Okay, there we go. Strange. You can work on more than one side case at the same time. Dialogue, use item, take a photo, search archive, search location. Okay. To get evidence, interact with objects and people, combine clues in your mind palace and take photos. I'm wondering how close to Sherlock it will be on the detection front. A white frame camera viewfinder indicates you are aiming correctly. Read evidence closely to identify the important locations and then pin it on the map to plan your route. Okay. Pin evidence on the HUD to keep track of your current goal. X. Okay. Alright. Oh my god, okay, not yet. Use Mind's Eye whenever you see distortions in the corner of the screen and hear a ringing sound. They may reveal images of the past, illusions, omens, or tracks. Cool. Hold to see the full picture. Okay. All of the omens. Retrocognition. Okay. Combine pairs of relevant clues. Yeah, this is definitely reminds me of Sherlock. Alright, this seems fairly involved, which is cool. Padlocks can be shot or melee attack. Enemies may harm your sanity as well as your health. Ammo and supplies are scarce. Scavenging, crafting, and quest resort. Okay. Guns are not going to reload themselves. That's funny. Ooh, you can dive. Damn. Nothing about the camera though. I think I'm supposed to take a picture there, but how? I did take the camera. Aha, there we go. Alright, all evidence collected, plus 141 XP, and got a photo. That's interesting. I guess I need to keep it open. Got some stuff. Oh my. Risky. Do you crouch? There we go. Photos of 20s, I guess, or 30s. Okay. Probably not that useful, but you know, you never know. Alright, we have a compass. And people. Hey, you.
Now get out!
That's kinda rude.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally
Reed,
meet
like a
you in
vampire.
the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert
Really?
Throckmorton,
Throckmorton?
already at the port. He is
That was
dedicated
also a
some
name on
time and
Vampire.
effort to investigate
What the hell?
Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
Throgmorton was a vampire hunter in Vampire, and Reed was the main protagonist's last name. Well, main protagonist. The protagonist's last name.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out.
They are made from different companies though, so I don't think they are Easter eggs or anything.
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature, scion of a robust bloodline, a philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes.
Very nice.
Steer me towards the Devil's Reef.
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Interesting. There are a lot of conversations, and apparently we missed one, like the nice suit. It's gone now. It's not here anymore. So maybe there is... we should pick and not just go for every question.
Other places. Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper. Places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought, like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
That's pretty true, actually. Unfortunately.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
That seems shady. Alright, oh my god. Press M to activate, press T for more information. Alright, map. Oh, damn. This is a huge map. Alright. I guess this is the boat he was telling us about. Focus player, we know where the player is. Place mark. Can I... I guess I can just mark it and then put on the compass if I want to. For now, I don't think I need it. I'm guessing this is the hotel. What? Wait. Oh, it puts them... Wait, it puts them where it is, or is it placing it where I am? No, okay. Placing where I put it. But, you know, obviously that's not where they are. So, I'm not sure how that's done. I don't think it's done from here. We'll see. Oakmont Port. Place on map. Yeah, but where is the Devil Reef Hotel? How would I place it when I don't know where the place is? These places that are on the map, I can't actually hover over them, see what they say, or even pick them. Like, it doesn't give me any information about them. So, I'm guessing it's here. Like, we need to go there. Guessing. We'll see. Seems weird. Anyway.
We'll meet again, Mr. Reed.
Alright. I'm on a spring. To the sea. That's a huge squid. Or octopus. Whatever. Seriously, that's huge. The game looks pretty good, actually. For what it is. what was the... Okay. So we need to get there somehow. Can I save? Yes, I can. Let us do so.
I don't care about your petty excuses.
What
no
the
one
fuck?
leaves the port until my son is found, and that is final.
Excuse me. Are you Robert
Blood so
Throgmorton?
dice.
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Friendly guy.
Private investigator, you say?
So this guy looks like an ape.
Well, perhaps we can help each other.
Let's not say that to him.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers, mark my words.
What the hell is an Innsmouth? It was on Secret World, the MMO too. I'm guessing it's some form of place, but I have no idea.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth.
You are the one to talk to. Come on.
Now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply
Oh my god, yes.
they are
The immigrants are at fault for everything in life.
Trouble.
What would we do without immigrants to blame for our shit?
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouther
How is that my fault?
Do a damn
How dare
thing.
you?
But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
Vera.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you. I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything.
Dane.
After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go
So
see
friendly,
for
this guy.
yourself.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
I just stepped on the
Yes.
island, by the way, so sure.
Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
Okay, I'm gonna ask now.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
Exquisite is one way of
As
putting
much
it,
as
I guess.
I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton. It's time for me to get started.
Find my son.
Oh my god, so much
Howard,
dialogue.
and be quick
Nice.
about it.
I know people, some people would complain about that, but something I actually like myself. Okay, the fisherman's house, which I guess is that thing over there. He said go left from the house to find the lifeboat. For now though, let's go inside. If I can. Oh, there we go. Whoa, this house is weird. This looks like a warehouse. That's a lot of fish. Seriously though. You live here? That must smell pretty horrible. And I like fish. Squid, fish, garlic. See, who would live here? God damn, that's a washing machine, I think. Of the time, anyway. Maybe. This place is... Oh, hello. Who are you?
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
A random cup, I guess. Okay. Oh,
It
hello.
would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Well, if he has the body his father has, maybe he has the
There's a
strength too.
fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
That was weird. There was a delay there.
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here.
Kay has really nice
This is
hair.
our house. Barry was outside
Very glossy.
on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... okay, my head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
That sounds familiar.
I'm guessing that's another expression.
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsider, show some respect. K is our lord,
Or
our
maybe
light,
not.
our love.
Sorry, I didn't know.
That was
Where are all the other guys?
an extreme reaction.
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay have mercy on his soul.
Okay.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please.
Game has nice textures.
Detective,
Mostly.
sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or Kay, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Alright, man, we're getting a lot of clues. Alright, let's see.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Ooh. What the fuck is that? What happened there? What the... Shit? What was that? I don't know. That was strange. Also, the reality seems to be warping. Am I shorter suddenly? Let me rob you of your things.
Choo choo. Ahem.
Oh. Have sort of a reflection, I guess. That was fucking strange.
5 cards short of a full house. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Oh, it's knives. Mind Eye.
Glenna, Nihri, Glenna, Gebhal, Nugulina, Haftin.
Retrocognition. Inspect enough evidence on the scene and a vision will emerge. Step into it and find all the critical scenes. Step into it. Okay, I can't step into it. So I'm not sure what the blue bar is on the left there. The red is my health, I guess. Oh, what's this? Whoa, okay. What the fuck is going on?
Take this, ape face.
They shot him? What the...
Yeah, run!
Okay. This guy, whoever he is, he shot the sun, I think. The sun jumped off. But who is the guy that died? Oh. So I guess he killed him with a barrel. And then this guy shot him. And then ran off. But who the hell is this guy? I can't tell anything from that.
What's happening?
Okay, Let's see what we have here.
Oh. That's very... The vanishing of Mr.
What?
Carter.
Happening!
That's definitely one. This is 2. And this is 3.
Take this, ape-face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself.
Tutorial, so it's
He
easy.
attacked the fishermen and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Damn, okay. Well, a lot of stuff on the Mind Palace, so I think it's time to do that. Alright, Mind Palace. Albert attacked the fisherman. Why is it that red? Okay. Yeah, this is totally the Sherlock Holmes both fled the scene. Why though? Nope, that's not what I want. Is that all? Can I not make other connections? Okay, so I'm not sure how you would know what happened exactly, but we'll see. I can track them using my supernatural senses. So Paul is the dead guy, Barry is the guy outside, Lewis is the guy that shot him and then ran off, I think. Okay. I think the blue is either my powers or my sanity. How do I use my supernatural senses? Mind eye. Let's see. Q. Whoa. I didn't expect that to work actually. That's interesting. What the f...
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
New Mind Palace clue. What? That way.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Can I climb high? I guess I can. What the fuck? Are we seeing delusions? I don't know what the hell is going on. We're seeing a lot of weird shit in this vision, like... place, warehouse. Okay. Did insanity come out and smack him in the face?
There's something in the pot.
That's weird. Louis, please just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else. I don't have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly. I've struck a nice deal with the proper people. Peter. So Louis was Lenter, I guess. Lone Shark.
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
What's with the symbol? I don't know. The stairs don't make sense. It's not stairs, but... Anyway, obviously we're going below, so what was the flashlight? F. More blood. Okay, I guess I'm going in there. Padlocks. I don't know how to melee. How do you melee? E. Okay, oh my god. Okay. Well, what the fuck is that thing? What the f... How did I use the camera? Oh yeah, I remember. I don't think you need to use it unless there is a specific icon or something. But you know.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
This is the son, right? He looks like him. Yep.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident.
And he was executed.
This was deliberate.
What the fuck are you doing? Why am I going crazy? Maybe the blue thing isn't my sanity. I'm not sure. Where do I see my sanity? Alright, let's see. That seems kinda weak. Really, that's not connected? So we're sure he killed the... well, I guess he followed him and he's shot, so... Do you do connect this? No. Okay. Louis may be at the bar, which we don't know where the hell it is. Okay. Louis may be at the bar, sure. The hell are those things? Creepy is what they are. Which is as it should be in a Lovecraftian game. Just in case, making sure I don't miss any clues. Do I need to use this thing over here?
one fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
No, I don't think so. Cool. Just checking. Alright, where is the bar? I'm guessing it's somewhere over here. It's in the port. But we don't actually have any indication where it's at. I do want to go look at the lifeboat too, which I didn't do. So... Are you there? I didn't notice you? Strange. So I will go do that first. I also need a shield, probably. Oh, I'm gonna climb that, probably. So he said left from the house. Face the house and go left. Can I speak to him? Let's not yet. Yeah. It's here. Let's save. Titania lifeboat.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
Titania is the queen of the elves, I guess. The summer court. Oberon is the husband, the king.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
I hope someone finds this. My name is Albert Throgmorton and this is my will. I want to warn you, do not go to the depths below Oakmont. There is unreadable, and you shouldn't have ever done that. Everything should have remained in that cave. Professor, someone, I fear what will become of me. It's singing in my brain, dancing on my eyelids. Every time I close my eyes, the cycle goes on and on and on and on. I must warn everyone. I must tell my father. He is here. Alright. So basically, now I got all the evidence, and I got XP for that too. Which I probably could have done the quest without that. What are you guys doing over here?
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
You like it here, newcomer? Well,
It's pretty
get
crappy.
used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Alright, so we got all the info. I'm still not sure where the bar is. Did the... That's not it. Did the clue said... at the bar in port. That's not helpful. Where in port? 1, 2, 3, 4... We came with a boat that's called Haron. Really? That's the English name for a Herodas, right? Which is the guy that guides the dead through the river Styx in the underworld. Actually, there are multiple rivers. There are 3 of them. Styx, Lethe, and one more.
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see.
Okay. I'm not sure if I need to go to the other guy first, so I'll save.
Mr. Throgmorton, I found this in the lifeboat. Looks like it's your son's will.
Give it to me. Oh, my boy, what did you get yourself into? If only I hadn't sent you on that cursed expedition.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
My condolences, Mr. Throckmorton. I had hoped for a happier outcome.
Your condolences will not bring him back. So much of our blood spilt for nothing. So much effort in vain. My poor Albert. Tell me you know who did it. I want to look him in the eyes, make him beg for mercy.
Seems like he was a fisherman by the name of Lewis.
Maybe we don't go and deal with that
Pursued
ourselves.
Albert after he fled the house.
Lewis it is, then. What do you know of him?
Turns out you were right. He's an Innsmouther.
Nyah. Those filthy scum have done it now. When I'm through with them, they will rue the day they dared lay a finger on a Throckmorton. Bring me that dirtbag, Lewis.
Aha,
He
I will
and
go to that
I'll
then.
do a reckoning. Do this for me, and I'll help you with anything you need.
Okay then. Can anyone direct me to the bar? I know I don't want to go there just to drink. Oh, under the kill bar. Is there a quick save, by the way? A quick load? No. Too bad. Well, there's the bar. What the hell is that picture? Wow. Okay.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Okay. It's not the guy I'm looking for.
Oh. Yeah. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
What do you want the bullet for? Right, this game has a pretty strong start. Must admit.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Let's save, just in case something weird happens. Yes. Oh,
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you.
do they all have the same eyes?
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear. Yes.
Kinda weird, they have the
It's
sort of the same green eyes.
Your
Here the other guy
path
and
holds
him.
Many surprises, newcomer.
This may cost me sanity, but I want to know.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
Alright, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer.
That's why he
After
was
the
asking for a
flood,
bullet.
Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars, circled by the dead. A race from one to the next. as time itself laughs.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome. I can't wait to see what you...
That was very cryptic. But I do wonder if it's something like Vampire the Masquerade's Bloodlines, where you meet a storyteller and she says a bunch of stuff that don't really make much sense, but it does afterwards, after you play the game. So,
Don't do that again.
we'll see.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to new.
And again, he has the same green eyes.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Rock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day.
I wonder if we can actually apprehend him.
I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Bye.
Alrighty. Let's save and see what we can do with Louis. Do love their risky photographs.
What the? Get the... Oh.
Okay. Seriously, this place is... Why don't they clean it? I know it's a fishing village, etc., but does it need to have all this thing in the bar? That doesn't make much sense. Have some pride in your work. Jesus, this is... Okay. Can't play the gramophone.
Hey, who are you? What are you
Whoa!
doing?
Charles Reed.
I wasn't kidding about the fish people.
Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Ugh. That darn bartender.
He has
It was all
the
that
teeth
crazy
for it
ape's
too.
fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
What kind of... why do you... Your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Wanna spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
no, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who
Blessed is one way to put it, I guess.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
Yeah, you killed him.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh?
Obviously.
Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition, reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say.
Convenient.
Myself.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask.
I already told him,
I
so...
want to do whatever it is I
Oops.
did. Honest. Have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease
Dude,
your grinds.
you shouldn't have done
I
that.
still have a few bullets on me.
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Please, Mr. Reed.
Now, don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
Alright. All evidence collected. Let's see. Louis was aware of what he was doing during the fight with Albert Throgmorton. And I have to pick... He says he was mentally affected, but if that is true, he wouldn't be so thorough. He wouldn't kill him and then string him up and then hide the body. So we have this, and this leads to... He knew what he was doing, so... X. Or we have those, and you get another... Again, it's like the Sherlock Holmes games, but the problem is I'm not sure about either of those things. I don't have enough information, basically. We know he saw something, etc. But impaled on hooks. And this guy is I have a family and I need to feed them, but he's also, you know, a loan shark, basically. So Yeah, I think that's kind of bullshit. The story he's feeding us. Okay. I think I will go for that. There is no third, fourth slot. You only have this, which is kind of strange. If you put that there, you get this. Nah. I don't think so. I think we're going there. To be fair, Throgmorton actually did kill the other guy whose name I forget. Paul. So he was crazy and he was dangerous, but the fact that he went after him even after he fled says a lot, I think. Anyway, let's see what happens. I want to sympathize with him, etc., because of the whole poor thing, but the other guy was begging him to give him more time to repay him, so it doesn't come off as the poor fisherman, etc.
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something.
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures, and they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible, and when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
And just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Gay to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
Let's not talk about visions.
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness, all linked to shared visions of this place.
Indeed. Then our goals align.
Sounds like a bad idea. Well, I'm having these visions.
Inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's
And by men I
more
mean
than a
he
natural
means his
disaster?
son.
We weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know
We'll
more.
talk about payment in the end.
Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throckmorton. I just meant
That's
the
all
more
you
I
can
know.
tell me? That wasn't really offensive.
I'm a busy man. I found
Seriously.
research, but left all preparation
Get the grip.
to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your
After,
task.
yes.
And of course,
Half in front.
earn some compensation for your work here at the port.
Oh, there we go.
I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
There we go. Good.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
A revolver. Antipsychotics. A lot of experience. I went away too fast and I didn't sell all of them. Oh my god, nice. Okay, that's a very strong start of the game. Pretty happy with it so far. Oh yeah, got that. Cool, cool, cool. I'm not sure what the point of the brick is. I guess we'll find out. Alright, let's see. Lost at sea. We'll wait for that. I'm going to go to the inn and get the room first. If I can figure out how to do that. Give me a key for what exactly? I wish I could. Oh, there we go. Now it tells me what it is. Oh, there is the manor. Asylum. Hospital. Police department. Chronicle. Where is there? Okay. Yes. Good. Northern Coverside, crossroads of Asser and Hubert. Northern Coverside, Northern Asser and Hubert. There is Asser. Asser and Hubert. Oh, there it is. Place the mark there. Actually, wait. There. Alright, cool. Cool. So we need the boat, which should be here, to go over there. Let's try that after a save. Find a way, maybe from there, get there. don't think I can go this way. How the hell do I get out of the... Maybe from there? Oh. Now it's open. There were some cups here before. So I guess I couldn't move on even if I wanted to before. The fuck? Oh, it auto went to the place. Cool. Alright. With a special hobo sign. Okay. I want to see some of the side quests as well. Costume unlocked. They were. Okay. My diary part 1. I don't know what exactly sank the USS Cyclops. Only remember the screams and the metal creaking. Water filling the deck and my headache. The worst I've ever had. I found myself among the floating seaweed, drowning. A nearby piece of boat helped me survive and reach the shore of a small island. They found me on it later, starving, half mad and babbling about the ancient ruins and their denizens. The official said none of what I thought I'd seen was real. But my memories are true. My strange powers gained after the ordeal prove it. I found something horrible on that island, something old and dark and slithering, and it still haunts me. Yes. Okay, I'm guessing these are the sailors from that, and we were part of
Crew
it.
the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
Semper Fortis. Never heard of that before. All that we see or seem is just a dream within a dream. That's known. I mean, that's from something. Might be from Lovecraft, I guess. Charles W. Reed, 3/21/17, 10/9/94. Wait, what?
Never again, they say.
What do you mean 94? Ooh, okay. We still haven't got a clue how to do crafting. We'll do that now. Again, the antipsychotics are nice, but I need to know my issues first. Laudanum. Opiate.
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always
It's interesting that in what was that other Lovecraft game that was about a year ago? I played it, finished it too, but the name escapes me. The protagonist, detective, also drank some of that. Oh, pretty cool. Yeah, okay. We'll go for Dayware, sure. Nice. I love little details like that. I mean, it's not important, but I personally like it. Raids on Innsmouthers. The number of attacks on the Innsmouth immigrants has increased. Raids are intensifying, with more and more Innsmouthers exposed to abuse and assault. Sometimes whole families are found dead in their houses. Police are on the case, with several illegal Innsmouther businesses captured and their owners sent to jail. The city ought to have been cleaned of this fist-face scum long ago, said Robert Throgmorton. I regret only one thing, it all started too late. Had we not neglected our civic duties, my son Albert will still be here with us. So this is basically a consequence of our actions. Very nice. Not what happened, but that there are consequences. Let's see, inventory. Okay, I can craft some of that. I don't know what I need to craft. I need bullets, that's for sure. Do this have different kind of damage? This takes twice the gunpowder. It says use powerful though, so maybe that's why. But I think for now we'll take the crappy one and maybe one powerful. We'll make a couple of... Oh, maybe that's the maximum I can carry? Yeah, okay. Cool. Alright. The letter? Note from J. Vanderberg. Mr. Reed, it seems that you overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation for Mr. Throgmorton. Forgive me the audacity, but I brought you to the Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time. Johannes. Interesting. That guy is interesting. Vanderberg. Okay. I think I'll save and end the stream here. Very short stream, but I want just to do a short one to check the new OBS and how it performs. And it's pretty late here. I won't be back tomorrow because it's I have some friends coming over for tabletop RPG. So I'll be back on Friday with more of this because so far it's pretty fucking awesome. I really like it. But then I always like Frogware's games, so I expected that I like it. It's great. So I guess that's it. Thanks for coming by. I'll see you next time. Have a good night or day.